Alright, what's up, Dragon Brew? Today we're going to be taking a look at mono green. Why? Because we did some stuff recently where all those reach creatures worked out really well in another deck, and I was like, well, if all the reach creatures are green, why don't we just see if green alone can get the job done? And I think it might actually have a chance. Now, we did play mono green earlier in the season, but this is kind of more of an update now that things are starting to come to a more clearer light in the meta. But starting at the top, obviously, Llanowar Elves, because we're playing green. We have Paw Patch Recruit, because I wanted another 1-drop, and this actually gives us counters against the Izzet and the mono red decks that can be pretty good. Flourishing Bloomkin, obviously, is a big body. We are playing 3 Herd Heirlooms, because this is another way to draw cards, and give our stuff trample against some of the smaller 1/1s that you see from those Izzet decks. Keen-Eyed Curator mostly made the cut because it's a way for us to deal with all those graveyard decks, but it can actually just be a big creature later in the game. Webstrike Elite, doing a couple of things here, just being a big quality 3/3 for 2. It does have reach with helps, but sometimes you do actually use it to destroy an artifact or an enchantment, which is nice, and you do get to draw a card. Lumbering World Wagon, we're just playing 2 of these, just kind of maybe we have something left over after a sweeper sort of situation. Pulachranos, really good against a lot of decks. A 5 toughness is actually pretty huge, and it's not too difficult for us to actually flip this to a 6/6, which is kind of nice. And then we have Scrap Shooter, because we need more things to destroy artifacts and enchantments. So yeah, hopefully this gets the job done. And then Spinner of Souls, as a way to draw some extra cards, because we're going to be facing a lot of black decks, I'm sure, red decks. Like, this can help quite a bit. And then Surok, so again, if they target our stuff, we get to draw some cards. And hey, more ways to destroy artifacts and enchantments. Way to go, Vivian. Also can pick a flyer out of the air. I think sometimes people forget about that. But if not, against those slower decks, then we're just going to be hoping we just draw into more creatures. And then a card people forgot about, Primal Might. We're going to play 4 of these. This can oftentimes against these red and Izzet decks just be a 1 green mana, destroy a creature type situation. So we'll see if this works out the way we want. And just 22 force. We're not getting too fancy because we do generally need all the green mana all the time. Now, if you do want to download this, the link in the description at the end of the video, please watch the video because that helps. And then when you're done watching, go over to Moxfield, you can download it. And they're a channel sponsor, so post your decks over there. And if you want to just buy this deck, or you just want to get something for your commander, or just, you know, build up your collection, check out Tales of Adventure. That's toamagic.com. You can use code DRAGON, DRAGN. It'll save you 5% on your whole order, and you'll be supporting us to help keep us around. But all that being said, let's see if this update of Mono Green can still do the beatdown. Well then, we'll keep this. I mean, if Llanowar lives, this can be kind of an interesting hand, because then we could just, like, Heirloom and Curator on the same turn, but against a red deck, I don't think that's going to happen. Unless for some reason they just play a 2-mana Deuter here. Oh, man, drawing an extra land there is the wrong thing. Having 4 lands was already a lot. Drawing a 5th is bad against this matchup. Yeah, I was going to say, I assume you're just going to kill this dude in attack. That makes the most sense. Okay, well, I guess we just go here for now. And can't do much else without lands. I mean, without spells. We just have lands. Interesting, a preemptive rage? You didn't give me a chance to block? A little frisky, for no good reason. If I do that, that only leaves 2. Alright, well, I guess we gotta do it this way. Pass the turn. I mean, we're still at 12. I don't know how good that is at the moment. Oh, the opponent's not attacking. That's real good for us. Okay. Let's go Heirloom. And then let's tap this for green. Pay that. Alright, so now we have a chance to maybe draw some cards. We can start setting up a board a little bit. We have at least a few blockers and we're at 12, so this isn't super scary yet. I mean, if they attack, we're probably going to double or triple block on a Swift Spear. Because if our creatures die, we still get stuff for it, so we don't care that much, really. Let's go here. And then now we have an even bigger blocker. There's only instants in their graveyard and creatures in ours, so we don't have a lot of value to gain there. Let's go ahead and just play a Llanowar Elf. Because again, if Land of Wealth dies, it's still worth another creature, so we don't mind. I mean, alright, I guess. Yeah, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. This has to be 4, right? So let's tap this. And then get in there with that. I mean, at least start applying some pressure. Get the rest of those lands out of there, and we'll get to draw a card here. At least give this big Lumbering World Wagon trample. No. Well, we'll just get a card then. Opponent didn't want to give up their 1/1. The cool part is the Scamp, even if they block, doesn't get to... Oh my gosh, more land. We don't get to kill any creatures because we have all of these Paw Patch recruits that are just going to move counters around. The opponent might be trying to set up a fling situation, though, here, which I could see that being a real scenario. Okay, they didn't have it. Yeah, them setting up some situation with like a double pump, double the power fling sort of situation is probably the only way we could potentially lose there. And next turn, we were just going to start attacking with more stuff. Okay, let's keep it. Hey, guess what? We found another red deck. So I assume this will start just like last game, where we lose a Llanowar Elf here. I mean, they might play a mouse. Oh, no, they didn't. Okay, can we find a elite so we can have a 2/2 creature with reach? You know? Wasn't what I initially was going to do. I was thinking about playing Heirloom into a 3/3, but you know what? I'm here for it. Let's go. Cutter, you got it. Mono red with Cutter. Alright. That's a thing that happened. And then a Bolt Wave. Sure, but the opponent's down to 2 cards? Yeah, I'll block and go to 9 here. Oh, that's not bad. Wow, okay, we kind of drew pretty well here. Then we can Heirloom, Elite, and then off probably the Swift Spear. Huh, do I want to kill the Swift Spear or this guy? I think I'm just going to do this. I don't think it much matters. They have 2 cards left. We got bigger bodies. We have more creatures coming. We're eventually going to get more cards. I think we're in an okay spot here. We're just in a situation where if they attack, we're obviously just blocking. You know what? Yeah, let's just get into both of them. If they have some spell that they want to block, pump, like, we don't care. We're going to play a minimum of 2 3/3s. Unless we draw like Polakranos. We didn't. Alright. I mean, do your worst. Oh, opponent's in rough shape here. Alrighty then. With 2 cards, is there any way we lose? No, we just attack, right? Yeah. I was like, what are they going to do? Okay. Okay. This is interesting, because I don't know if I want to just Heirloom into 1 Duder against another, potentially another aggro deck. I think I would rather... But the problem is we'd have to top deck a land for that to be any different anyway. Alright, I'd rather have this down. Just because it gives us more options next turn. And if we draw a land, we just played Curator and Elite, I guess. Alright, what you got for us? Okay, invasion. Well, I guess we at least get a counter for one of our duders. They're showing us one dragon. Ah. Oh, that's true. We do still get 2 counters because it was just another thing. Okay. Let's attack and then draw a card. I'm kind of hoping to get a land so we can eventually get to this Vivian. So, because we're gonna need that against dragons. There's really nothing in the yard here yet. I think I'm gonna go with this duder. End the turn. Please don't have Brotherhoods in, thanks. Dinosaurs, so I guess they're playing Carnosaur? Yep. Okay, well, that's still not bad. Still not bad. Let's attack. Draw a card. See what we get. Llanowar Elf. Alright, well, Llanowar Elf does at least unlock Vivian. End the turn. Also, there's probably people going, why not use the Heirloom? Heirloom can only be used to cast creature spells. At least the mana portion. Just so everybody's on the same page. 1, 2, 3, 4. I can make that 8, 9, 10. I mean, I guess I could make that lethal, but that seems a bit dangerous. Oh, they actually don't have anything. Gosh dang it. I thought there was a chance they actually had a spell there, and I didn't want to commit to it. Ah, well. They're at 2. We're probably still fine, but whatever.
If you want to scrap, let's see if you're worthy.
Yeah, we'll take a pull of Kranos. Yeah, having a 4/4 means they can't just easily sweep the board either here. Alright, is this combo time? What even is that card? Oh, it's a Carnelian. Yeah, they're dead. Yep, that'll do it. Alright, I'm going to keep it and just see what happens. This feels a little slow on the draw, but we'll see. It's one of those weird things where we're probably just going to play a Flourishing Bloomkin into some removal spell and then hope that Pull of Kranos lives. If I were guessing, but I don't know. There is kind of a world, too, where maybe if we drew a 1/1, we could herd Heirloom into something here. Oh. Well, Did we get rid of Primal Might? Probably not. Alright, I'm gonna go with this. And of course I drew a land that I probably am not gonna need. That's tough. I could have got rid of Herd Heirloom, honestly. The way this is shaping up. But I don't know, they are playing a discard deck, so maybe if we just have one creature survive, that'd be good enough. Momentum break, sure. Oh man, another Primal Might? Man, now I really regret holding on to that. Yeah, that was just a bad decision that's coming back to bite me. Having a backup Pull of Kranos would have been much better. Yeah, I assumed something like that was going to happen. Alright, well, you're something. Can we... Yeah, we can do that. And then Paw Patch. Let's not draw lands for a while. That would be cool. Liliana.
Enough
Sure.
with the mysteries. I've come for answers.
Thought for a second they might consider making us discard, but they did not. Ugh, how tough. Alright, well, we'll do the one thing we can do.
Oh, that's
End the
like
turn.
I believe.
Maybe just have another Bandit's Talent. That wouldn't be the worst thing. We would just discard a Primal Might and be very happy. That's not what you were supposed to do there. We've drawn so many dead cards. I just want something. There we go. That helps a lot.
I didn't live through it. Gonna stay on. You have your family.
I mean, I guess. it's a body. There is a world, though. If we get one of our things that costs 1, 2, or 3, then we could play this alongside Spinner of Souls, which would be kind of nice. Leave my Vivian alone. She ain't done nothing to you. Hostile Investigator, sure. This kind of raises a concern. Like, do I want to play this for 3 and then have 4 mana left so I could make this a... Yeah, I mean, I guess I could. It's not exciting.
Life is tenacious.
Oh, Bloomkin's kind of sweet. Huh. What do we do here? If we do 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, then I'll be able to pump that once. Because I have 2 mana left. That's not so cool. Oh, wait, no. This itself would be big enough. What am I talking about? We have 6 lands. Yeah, it's more than fine. Almost had a bad lapse in judgment there. We don't even have to spend extra mana. Alright. And this is where having, like, all these things that draw cards and everything else starts to come into play, right? So now Vivian can find a card. If they make us sacrifice a creature, we'll get rid of the Bloomkin, which will draw a card. Her Heirloom's going to be able to draw when we attack. And even if they play something like, say, Shieldred here, I was like, we'll just attack into a Shieldred.
A fight?
Like,
And
we
you
don't
think
care.
You can win.
Sure, this is going away.
Sacrifices must be made.
If you kill our Spinner of Souls, you kill the Spinner of Souls. Oh, they're just going to draw here. All right. All right, now we're cooking. Oh, and it's a Surrak. It's a Surrak. Yeah, I'm not even worried about getting rid of their card right now. Oh, and we could get a Paw Patch Recruit? Oh, well, we can get... Oh, man, hold on. There's real choices here. If we... You know what? Let's take the Scrap Shooter. I'm willing to give them a card, even if they have a sweeper. So be it. We'll get at least 2 cards off of it, so whatever. So let's go here.
This isn't how things were supposed to go.
We'll play this. You can have a card. I don't really care. Then we'll play this. In the turn. And for the first time in ages, we might actually be able to ultimate a Vivian, which is pretty crazy. We don't get to do that too often. But here it's like, all right, you sweep the board, we get 2 cards. That's fine. It's not the worst thing. If they do anything else, we're probably good to go. The real question is, do we even want to minus Vivian? Momentum break. Sure. I would get rid of this. There's no point getting rid of Surrak, because if they target it to kill it, or either thing, we'll still get value. Oh, Keen-Eyed Curator. Hold up. Planeswalker, enchantment, creature, instant. Hell yeah. We survived multiple Lilianas at this point. This is so sick. Yep. Like, we're just getting so much value. The opponent... We're actually outvaluing the opponent. Which sounds laughably silly, but it's working. Yeah, I guess I'll take a Lana Ruff. Whatever. Take out Liliana.
Fine. I'll take my zombies and leave.
Use this. Play this. Play this. In the turn. So we can have 2 7/7s next turn plus minus Vivian. Not plus minus, but just minus Vivian, because it pluses our team. Y'all know what I'm saying. Sure, Broseph, you got it. Discard one of these Llanowar Elves that you already knew about. Sure, I'll get rid of the other Llanowar Elf, because why not? Alright, start removing things. We'll get a Liliana. We'll get a Cut Down. Probably should have taken a Go for the Throat, but whatever. We will take an enchantment. And then we will take a creature. Oh, it's all over but the crying. Look at this. And we get to go ham. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Man, Mono Black never had a chance. Never had a chance. They did everything they wanted to do this game, and it didn't even matter. Sick. Sick. And when I mean everything, like, this is what's left in the graveyard, because we exiled some stuff. But we survived 3 Lilianas, multiple removal, multiple Bandit's Talents, multiple Investigator, and the Momentum Breaks with a creature deck. This is where we want to be. Ooh, okay. I mean, these are Magic cards. Hopefully we draw some bigger bodies. But for now, not bad. Okay, let's see what we got going on here. Dead Elf? No, not at all. Oh, wait. Or what's this? I can't say that, you know, I am not familiar with your game, friend. All right, let's see what happens here. I'm playing Surrak just if they have removal, we'll get a card versus just playing the Curator. And obviously, Curator can be bigger later in the game. But I have a feeling next turn is going to involve some combination of Curator, Primal Might, something like that. So we're playing green, white, and black. Oh, is this a random just +1/+1 count pile? No, thought it could have been. All right, yeah, sure, you got it. Okay, how do we want to approach? I think we need more mana here if we want to ever unlock our Surrak. Let's go ahead and play a Llanowar Elf here. Attacking for 1 doesn't do a whole lot under the circumstances. Here, there are a lot of ways we could Primal Might, get our dude back, then crew the vehicle, attack with the vehicle. Like, there's a lot of options here. Okay. So, this is just an Abzan pile. This actually may not have anything to do with anything else, surprisingly. Okay. So we need to make one of these into a 3 and then pay 2, right? So we're going to spend 4 total mana. Well, we only need to spend 3 mana, plus 2. Alright, let's go 1, 2. And target this. Yep. And then we'll pay the extra. And then we will crew this up. We will attack with just this. And I think things being what they are, I might go ahead and just play an open Paw Patch Recruit here. Because with 6 mana next turn, I guess we have 7. With Llanowar Elves, we have 8. We could do all of this. What's in the yard? Creature, enchantment, sorcery. So we only need one more thing. I think I'm going to go ahead and go here. Might be a little greedy, honestly. Probably makes us susceptible to some other stuff, and I could hold on to the recruit for next turn. But we'll see. They might also have another Sheltered by Ghost, or who knows what. But at least if they have another one, we'll get a card and a token. Or a +1/+1 counter. No Assassin's Trophy, but we do get a land for our trouble. Been seeing a little more Assassin's Trophy lately, not a lot. Oh, wait. Oh, no, they already had it. Oh, no, we didn't have instants in there. Sweet. Perfect. That is awesome sauce. Love that. Yeah, no blocks. Okay, that works out nicely. So then let's... You know what? I think I'm even going to attack with Paw Patch Recruit here. We don't want you getting any extra life. Let's go. Alright. And we have enough mana, we can just roll it all out there. Alright. Let's see what you got, opponent. Problem is, this trick only works one time right now. So we clear their graveyard and we take either card out of ours. Which, under the circumstances... Oh, they're going to cut down that guy. I will make this into a 5/4. Just so it's harder to kill. And we're already going to be able to pump up a Curator. And it's going to have trample anyway. And by not pumping the Curator, we might get the opponent to attack into one. We'll see. I would like to have no more forests drawn here. If we drew no more forests for the rest of the game, we would be perfectly happy. That's also not likely to happen. Sure. Opponent drew a lot of removal. Fortunately, we have a lot of cards that don't care about removal because we get to draw more cards. Don't attack now, opponent. It's going to look real bad if you do. Alright. Let's get rid of creature. Instant. I should have went for the Assassin's Trophy. Enchantment. And we will snag, go to our graveyard, a sorcery. Because we have more Problemites than we have Lumbering World Wagons. Alright, seems good. Let's get in there. I mean, honestly, if I'm in their shoes, it's kind of worth double blocking Surrak here. Seriously. Alright, well, we'll take that. So far, this version is showing it can hold up to a lot of removal, which is very good, because that's one of the reasons we chose the creatures that we chose, and glad that they're holding up. Alright, this seems good. See, these are the hands that are good, because even if Llanowar dies, you're like, okay, play a 3/3, then we'll play Recruit, then we'll follow up with other stuff. If not, we just play Recruit here, and then... Actually, you know what? I say that, but in this matchup, are we okay just going with Keen-Eyed Curators? We might be, actually. You know what? I'm even willing to attack here. Yeah, I would say they value their tokens more than we value our mana creatures. So even here, if it's just like Lightning Strike, kill a Curator, whatever. Do your thing. And the reason we're okay with that is, sure, they get 2 points in, but we also get them to spend their turn messing around here. So they like Rage here is fine. Oh, turned it into a 4/3. Okay, well, that's a thing. Haven't seen anybody playing that card, so I will admit, opponent, you got me. Alright, so... Spinner of Souls is actually really good here. I'm just trying to think the most efficient way to use our mana. If we... Alright, I'm just going to do this and do a Paw Patch Recruit. I think this is fine. I'm assuming they have mostly instants, so we're probably just going to end up with instants and creatures in the yard, which will be sad. But I mean, yeah, we're blocking again. I assume you have multiple spells to play. One of them probably being a Rage. Nope, there's an Opt. Doesn't mean you can't find something. I mean, we don't mind just throwing the Paw Patch away here because we do get another card. Yeah, there's the Rage. So we're only going to end up stopping 1 or 2 points here. Actually, 1 point, but we'll see how many extra we take. That's it. They're going to save the rest for later. Probably smart. Do we get a pull of Kranos, perhaps? You know, Bloomkin, you're a good-sized body. We're not going to complain about it. Ooh. That's pretty good, too, though, depending on what they're playing. Oh, no, I meant to play the Bloomkin first. Eesh. They obviously have a spell they're holding back. Alright, I'm going to pass a turn, because I don't know if it's the untapping it a +1/+1 thing. Still only instants in the yard, creatures in the yard. Alright, well, we'll throw multiples in the way. Let you do what you're going to do. This is why they wanted to hold on to that creature so much. Notice they've had no other creatures, so if we do get in a situation where we can kill this, we're in pretty good shape. But I don't think they're going to allow us to. Alright, they're still leaving 1 mana open. I kind of want them to tap that extra mana here. If they do, we're in good shape. Okay, so we're going to take a lot here. Ooh, went after our Llanowar Elf. I wasn't planning for that. That's unfortunate. But actually, that just means we trade here, right? So we're okay with that. Yeah, that's more than fine. And then we get 2 more cards anyway? Yeah. I'm kind of impressed. So far, we've been able to keep up with cards equal to whatever the opponents have been doing with each of their decks, which is super sweet, honestly. Yeah, I'd rather go Spinner of Souls. Give us some extra potential value. Even though, arguably, playing these 2 nets more power. I think we're in pretty good shape right now. Okay, they found another creature. Curate, sure. They might have another Rage, but then we'll finally deploy our Primal Might, and then we should be pretty good, I would think. Oh yeah, we're more than good then. You know what? I want to attack with Spinner of Souls and just test the water. Because if they have something to use, they'll use it here on defense. Okay, they don't. At least I don't think they do. I guess let's try it. For no extra mana. Okay, they don't have a protective spell. Sweet. Alright, yeah, then we're solid gold from here. Nothing else matters. Yeah, they're cooked. Because now, even if they sweep the board, we get 6 more cards. Awesome. Okay. We got a reasonable start. This is like, honestly, a turn 2 Bloomkin feels so bad. We almost want any of our other 2 mana 3/3s. But we'll see if we find them. We already have 4 mana, so we're not far from Vivian, which is nice. Ozolith. Ugh. Can't really do much about that at the moment. And drawing that second Vivian was not great. Alright, I think we only even have 2 Vivians in the deck, so drawing both of them hurts a little bit. Just a little bit. Okay, well, we definitely know what we want to do here. Get rid of that Ozolith. You know what? I kind of want to just attack with both of these here, because I don't think they want to block with their Kami. If they do, I'm willing to take that trade. Okay, that's what I thought. Yeah, let's get that out of the way before things get out of control. You don't like giving them a card, but sometimes some things are just acceptable losses. A Johnny, alright.
There's a place for all of you.
Get to put a counter on something?
Beside us.
Oh, it's distribute 3 counters. So then you can still tap that for 3 more mana. Ugh, gross.
Show them the
That is super unfortunate. Yeah. And that guy has vigilance. Ugh. Ugh. Good hit for the opponent. Can we find Primal Might? Primal Might would break this game wide open. Oh, that is not it. Man, Primal Might would have been a savage hit there. I don't know what else we do here. We're probably about to get wrecked. No attack. Maybe I should just play 1 Overrun in the deck. Straight up give everybody +3/+3 and trample. Just come out of nowhere for a win. Alright, well, they already played a land for Bristly Bell, so that's good. But they have so much mana here, honestly. 2, 4, 5, 10? Oof. Yeah, if we don't get Primal Might, I don't know how we're gonna win. I don't even know if getting a land's good enough to make a 6/6 Bloomkin, draw a card. Like, that's probably not even gonna cut it. Another Kami of Whispered Hopes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know what we're supposed to do here. This is one of those times where this is a situation in a deck we didn't build for. We were meta crushing. So, oh my gosh. Now that's going to put 1/1s into play here. Nope, they're just going to go for counters on everybody. Ugh. Brutal. Alright, there is some good news here. We could... Oh no, because that puts 3 counter... Oh my gosh. Yeah. We can't. We literally have to get a Primal Might. As far as I can tell, that's the only way we could possibly even... No, that's not going to do it. Oh, well, you know what? Oh, no, because we're mana short for Vivian. I was going to say Vivian could at least take out the flyer. Yeah, we're just dead. GG's. We just didn't do enough there. Good job, opponent. We'll keep it. Any chance we can find a 1-mana dude off the top? That would be great. 1/1 duder. Or 2/3, 2/1 duder. Both would be acceptable here. That is neither. Okay. Well, we'll work with what we got. Because we don't really have a choice. You are playing Bloomkins. We are also playing Bloomkins. But I gotta play my other creatures first. World Wagon. Well, dang it. You weren't supposed to have that there. No blocks. Alright, I guess I have to kill their World Wagon. Kind of hate that, but... What are you going to do? If there's any type of fight spell here, this is about to get real ugly. Especially with us having no lands in hand. We're going to end up with the smaller Bloomkin. Yep. I was figuring they had something like that. Yeah, we just take it. It's not worth worrying about. Like, just one of those things. If they have the draw, they have the draw. You just got to give it to them. What do we do here? I was tempted. It's let's see. If we do this, and that's 4, 5, 6. If they do that again, we chump block. It's just not good enough. I think we still try it, but it's not great. No attacks. All right, Curator. They're going to fight something else? Nope, they're going to remove things. Do we have any instants? Nope. Artifact, creature, sorcery. Okay, that was probably as good as that was going to go, honestly. So let's try... I don't know if playing a Spinner of Souls is enough here. I'd rather just get 2 more bodies. probably the only way we get an advantage here. You're just saying we can go wide enough that we can force the issue. All right, pull a Kranos. Now, if we can roll into a little bit more mana, Pull a Kranos can then at least become some life in case of emergency. World Wagon's going to start getting kind of ugly. But we will double, triple block a Bloomkin if we gotta. I'm going to do this first. Not too worried about the World Wagon since we can at least just chump block. But we will use Vivian next turn if things look pretty rough. Scrap Shooter, sure. I'm also keeping eyes on if an instant goes to the graveyard, we have to respond to their activation. Alright, so let's block. This is 9. Let's put these here. And then let's put just this here. I think is reasonable. And we lose 3 creatures, but then we get 2, 4, 6, 7 cards. Oh no, we get 2, 4, 5 cards. Alright. Alright, now I think we might have pulled it off. Did not need it. Oh, we get... Pull a Kranos is actually okay here. Alright. Now we can start building up a little bit of a wall again. So let's go here. Let's go ahead and play a Bloomkin so we have another 5/5. And then we can start considering... You know what? I think we can attack with these safely. Alright. So now... Okay, cool. Sweet. I was literally about to say, the only thing that happens there is if they drew exactly bigness, I think that's the one card that could have got us. But otherwise, we were pretty good next turn, because then if they just block the 2 biggest things, they're taking 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So yeah, we're doing all right. Man, that's a surprise. We won the mirror, but that was not a good start for us. So y'all, we went X-1, I think. I need to double check the footage, but I think we only got 1 loss, and that was against the weird deck where they drew well and we didn't get any removal cards. So, cool. I will take that, because we beat, I think, 2 mono black, 2 Izzet, 2 mono red. So, like, we faced some actual real meta decks and did pretty well. So if you want to play mono green, this might be the new way to go with it, because it was just crushing. So yeah, if you like mono green, this could be for you. Y'all know the deal. Link in the description. Check out Tales of Adventure. Use the code. Also, if you want to support the channel, we're having extra videos come out every week, so you can get all that, and you can help decide what's going to be on the channel, or get private deck help. All that's available. Check out the details. Otherwise, watch another video and watch it all the way through, because that always helps the channel. But that's all of you for now. We'll see you next time.